Thank you for watching Inspire Math videos. Today we're going to study how to multiply 3 or more fractions, including mixed numbers, whole numbers, and decimals. Let's take a look at the first example. 3 over 4 times 0.7 times 5 over 6. 3 over 4 stays the same for now. Remember that we can change any decimal to a fraction by adding over 1. So 0.7 becomes 0.7 over 1, and 5 over 6 stays the same. Because we prefer not to have a decimal in a fraction, let's multiply 0.7 by 10 and 1 also by 10. Then we have 3 over 4 times 7 over 10 times 5 over 6. When you have a multiplication of fractions, you can simplify a numerator and a denominator. It's like finding an equivalent fraction. Now, check numerators and denominators. We can see the numerator 3 and the denominator 6 have a common factor of 3. So, 3 divided by 3, you get 1. And 6 divided by 3, you get 2. And we see a numerator 5 and the denominator 10 have a common factor of 5. So you can divide 5 by 5, you get 1, and 10 divided by 5 to get 2. Now multiply the numerators. 1 times 7 times 1 to get 7, and the denominators 4 times 2 times 2 to get 16. So the final answer is 7 over 16. Let's look at another example. 2.8 times 3 and 1 over 7 times 5 over 11. A decimal 2.8 can be changed to 2.8 over 1. A mixed number 3 and 1 over 7 can be changed to an improper fraction by multiplying 3 by 7 and then adding 1, which becomes 22. And the denominator 7 stays the same. 5 over 11 stays the same. Since we don't want to have a decimal in a fraction, we can multiply the numerator 2.8 by 10 and the denominator 1 by 10. So we have 28 over 10 times 22 over 7 times 5 over 11. Now check the numerators and denominators. We see the numerator 5 and the denominator 10 have a common factor of 5. So you can divide 5 by 5 and you get 1. And 10 divided by 5 to get 2. We see the numerator 22 and the denominator 11 have a common factor of 11. So we can divide 22 by 11 to get 2. And 11 divided by 11 to get 1. We can also see the numerator 28 and the denominator 7 have a common factor of 7. So we divide 28 by 7 to get 4, and 7 divided by 7 to get 1. We still have a numerator 4 and the denominator 2 having a common factor of 2. So we divide 4 by 2 to get 2, and 2 divided by 2 to get 1. Now multiply the numerators. 2 times 2 times 1 to get 4. And the denominators 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. So we have 4 over 1, which is just 4. So the final answer is 4. Let's see the last example. 0.6 times 1 and 2 over 3 times 4 times 7 over 8. A decimal 0.6 can be changed to 0.6 over 1. A mixed number, 1 and 2 over 3, can be changed to an improper fraction by multiplying 1 by 3 and then adding 2, which becomes 5, and the denominator 3 stays the same. A whole number 4 can be changed to 4 over 1. 7 over 8 stays the same. Because we don't want to have a decimal in a fraction, we multiply the numerator 0.6 by 10 and the denominator 1 by 10. So we have 6 over 10 times 5 over 3 times 4 over 1 times 7 over 8. Now check the numerators and denominators. We can see the numerator 5 and the denominator 10 having a common factor of 5. So we divide 5 by 5 to get 1, and 10 divided by 5 to get 2. We see the numerator 4 and the denominator 8 have a common factor of 4. So we can divide 4 by 4 to get 1, and 8 divided by 4 to get 2. We see the numerator 6 and the denominator 3 have a common factor of 3. So we can divide 6 by 3 to get 2, and 3 divided by 3 to get 1. We also see the numerator 2 and the denominator 2 have a common factor of 2. So you can divide 2 by 2 to get 1, and also 2 by 2 to get 1. Now multiply the numerators. 1 times 1 times 1 times 7 to get 7. And the denominators, 1 times 1 times 1 times 2 to get 2. So the answer is 7 over 2. Let's summarize today's lesson. When you multiply a whole number or a decimal, change it to a fraction by adding over 1. For a decimal, multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 10, 100, 1000 to eliminate a decimal in a fraction. When you have a mixed number, change it to an improper fraction. Then, check both numerators and denominators. If you have any numerator and denominator have a common factor, you can cancel the numerator and denominator before multiplying. Make sure to cancel as much as possible. Then, multiply numerators and denominators separately to get the final answer. Here are some challenge questions. Try them out. Sample solutions are linked under the video. Press Show More below the video and then find its link. Hope you can solve them. Thank you for watching Inspire Math videos. Please subscribe if you'd like to join our Inspire Math tutoring community. There are some related videos linked below. Press Show More for details. Thank you and have a good one.